Hey everyone, it's Tremia, and it's Thursday morning. I'm really tired, so I don't think I'd have trouble falling back asleep if I went back to bed, but I think I'm going to try to stay up for a while and work on some YouTube stuff and then take a nap later on because I haven't been able to get a good nap, and it's starting to show. I woke up this morning and, well, last night I knew I was having trouble with my eyes because when we went out to eat, my straw was in my cup and I couldn't see it, I couldn't find it, and so and then I just kind of giggled about it, and Dwayne goes, well, why can't you see it? Are you having a blind spot? And I was having a definite blind spot. But, the deal is I deal with it so much, going to the ophthalmologist back and forth. It's just going to be the same thing. We already know how to treat it. It's to increase steroids, and sometimes that means going into the hospital and getting an IV steroids for a couple of days, or just raising my daily prednisone here at home. And so, my ophthalmologist kind of has said, because we know we don't have to test for it. We know what we're going to find because I'm so used to it. But then the bad thing to it is I don't get all the documentation in my medical records that I need, to show that I have active eye involvement, at least from the ophthalmologist standpoint. But also in my eyes this morning, and I've noticed it over time in the years, but the white part of my eyes, it looks like jelly. And I don't know what exactly that is or what it means. I've never got a good answer for it. Well, I just got a call from my home health care and my occupational therapist. Well, the first nurse is going to come over and evaluate for the occupational therapy, and then so I can get my occupational therapy started, and which I love my occupational therapist. And she's just a good person, and she just knows, she understood the lupus, she understood how exercise and stress and fatigue and, overexertion isn't good, and I had seen so much improvement with her and everything, so I'm glad to have her back. They said I'm going to get to have her again. So yay! Yay for, her name's Kelly. Yay! And the evaluation nurse is going to be here in the next... Did you feel that? The world just moved. I hate when I get those dizzy feelings. Okay, I better sit down. And also I called my GI doctor and to get back in because the stomach spasms are just so bad. And look how blue my lips are. They might not look blue or purple to you. Maybe it's just my imagination. I don't know. But so I'm getting back into the GI doctor, and that's in November, but she put me on the waiting list, or cancellation list, and they usually call me pretty quickly on that, so it'll probably be in the next week or two. Oh, the world moved again, and I did not sit down yet. So I guess I better go sit down and make sure I'm safe so I don't fall down. My occupational therapy evaluation, it went well. Insurance is so hard to always figure out because my doctor, she put in the request for occupational therapy. And then the therapy place, they start setting me up with the home health nurse, with physical therapy. And then, occupational therapy is what we requested, and it's the last thing that I've gotten. And it's like I told her, I hope everybody else basically jumping in and trying to get their therapy in on me doesn't run how many visits my insurance approves for my occupational therapy. Well, they approved 4 visits, and I've got 1 whole week to do all 4 visits. And then physical therapy, they out there and they requested 12 visits all of a sudden, so I get 12 visits. And so it's just like my therapist today, the nurse, she said to go ahead, because we know that I can't do 3 physical therapy visits in a week and 4 occupational therapies plus nurses visits, because that's just not how you handle lupus. That will throw me into a flare, make my flare worse, basically. It's too much for me to do and too much to keep up with. So it just irritates me that, the doctor's prescription said occupational therapy, and then all this other stuff is thrown in. So I know I can't do it all. My occupational therapists know I can't do it all. They understand lupus. Everybody else doesn't, and just wants to get in on everything. So they told me to start out to do the physical therapy, and when I couldn't do it no more, say that I can't, and it'll go on record with insurance, showing that it's too much. And then we'll just show that, my improvement is with the occupational therapist. So please work out right. Well, it's bedtime for me. I'll see you guys in the next video.